Greetings, class. In our second module, what we are going to do is we are going to take what we've learned so far in terms of general principles of leadership and now look at leadership in the context of high impact practices and implementing change or improvement. So, actually putting the leadership to practice. As we take a look at the module, you'll find that the readings are very interesting. One is the Institute for Healthcare Improvement's High Impact Leadership White Paper that is in Brightspace for you. And this is a critical overview of how to make your leadership practice impactful. We know that changes in leadership are driven by individuals, right? That the individuals that actually do the work, or those individuals that are involved at the community level. So, very often we perceive leadership to be very top down, when in actuality, leadership tends to be more empowering individuals to succeed. We will also take a look at some of the change theories, and there is an article specifically in Brightspace on implementing change. There are, of course, other theories, and I do suggest you take a look at some of those. Is there, consider this question, is there a change model that you use within your own organization? Perhaps your organization may use an improvement tool, and that's perfectly fine. Across the readings, we will explore becoming a leader and building those leadership skills and frameworks we looked at in the first module. So, really assimilating those practices as you move forward in your population health practice. We do have one assignment within this module, specifically the COMPASS assessment, and that includes doing an assessment on your organization. I would recommend that you take some time to review the resources that are in Brightspace. You will find that across this course, we will use many of the assignments as part of our discussion board to allow you to understand the experience of population health across different organizations. The purpose of sharing is to encourage dialogue and mutual learning. For the discussion board, you're also going to go on a virtual field trip, and I would like you to bring back what you found to be helpful. So please do share. We're also looking at evidence-based practice across Module 2. It is outlined in the discussion, specifically the focus for each discussion board, because we do have several discussion boards within this module. I do encourage you to post questions to your fellow students. The more that we can encourage dialogue and broaden our perspectives and broaden our thought processes, the more we're all going to learn. So please do not hesitate to reach out to me if I can answer any questions. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you online.